What's going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Belligerence now. All right. Yeah, I had to change my name. Something came up, right? All right. So anyway, today I did see something in the cloud. Well, I did get a download today. It has something to do about somebody's lineage. It has something to do with a lineage. Basically what I saw was hang on, it was like an inverted triangle is what I saw, right? It was an inverted triangle. It was kind of weird, but it had like a whole bunch of triangles in the middle pointing downward, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, what, like what's up with that? But the first thing that came to mind was the kilopath, right? So basically, somebody's lineage has been downgraded. Somebody did something to demote their lineage ranking. Essentially, is what this is. It has something to do with maybe somebody was working with a dark spirit or something like that. And as a result, the whole lineage has been inverted. So if they were like light workers and stuff like that, then yeah, it kind of turned everything the opposite way. So of course I'm gonna have to pull cards to see what's up with it. Let's see here. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what the kilopath is, basically the kilopath is the left-handed path. It has to do with darker forces, whereas the right-handed path generally deal with, like God, the archangels, the seraphim, cherubim, and stuff like that. The left-handed path generally deals with, Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, those kind of names and stuff like that. So today I'm going to see what happened, right? Let's find out. So, let's see what happened with this lineage. So far, we got the King of Cups here. All right, so it looks like it has something to do with some kind of emotional balance or something like that. It looks like something was supposed to come in for this this lineage, whatever this lineage is. Something is supposed to come in for it. You got the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, there's definitely some action being taken against some kind of lineage. It has something to do with like some kind of work or some kind of ritual or spell work or something like that. It was something that was done with like a wand, possibly in a foreign land. Had to do with basically is what I'm getting here. Has something to do with possibly an Aquarius, Pisces, Aquarius. Fire over water. Let's see what else. Yeah, whatever this is, this work was, it has something to do with some kind of dark work, something about the heart space or something. It was some kind of like dark work that was aimed towards like the heart space. Basically, it could have been like a heart blocking spell, but it could have even been like a heart attack or something like that. But the vibe that I'm getting here has something to do with blocking the heart from expression or something like that. Something about the heart expression or something like that, about how you give and receive love or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of work that was done. It looked like it was firework that was done. This firework was done on the earth though. It was some kind. It could have even been like a bonfire. It could have been like what is that? I want to say like it has something to do with fire and earth. So anything that's like fire and earth combined together, like a cauldron, that'll work. That kind of vibe. But either way, it was a ritual that was done. Also, you have the secrets, harm, hidden. Yeah, there was a hidden agenda. Somebody had a hidden agenda or something like that. Whatever it was, they caught themselves trying to hide whatever this work was, or trying to veil it, trying to keep it from coming out. Whatever this work was, the what they were trying to do with it. You got the Eight of Swords out here. Yeah, they were trying to free themselves from something. So basically, whoever did this work, they were trying to cleanse themselves with somebody else's energy, essentially what this was. So basically, they probably came after you and did some kind of work towards you, or they did some kind of ritual or something involving fire and earth. But basically, it was to conceal their heart or their intentions from others. So it could have been some work where they could, to help them hide or conceal their intentions from others. You know what I'm saying? And or it was either that, or it was designed to like try to block your heart space. It has something to do with blocking the emotions and intentions. You know what I'm saying? The intent. You know, because what happens is with the heart has an energetic center, and a lot of times our energies pick up on the energetic centers of others, especially when they attempt to deceive us. So in reality, something is definitely coming. They could even did some work against somebody's willpower. You got the Eight of Wands out here. Yeah, whoever did this, they didn't think about it. They just did something quick, whoever this was. So whatever the consequences of this is, it's gonna come in really quick. There's fast consequences coming in for some kind of work that was done. Sagittarius in your first decan could have been fire sign. Yeah, rapid action, speed, air travel, quick decisions. Okay. You got the Knight of Cups here. You got the Nine of Wands here, and you got the Hangman here. Yeah. So basically, it looks like from what I can see, something came to an end with you being stuck in some kind of way, and somebody was trying to give you trust issues. They were going to give you trust issues, and somebody was going to come in because they knew that a love offer was going to come in, and somebody was going to try to offer their heart up to you or something of that nature. This could involve a second decan, Sagittarius. There could also involve of course, Pisces with Neptune energy out here, water Neptune energy. So that's definitely some kind of work against the crown. Whatever work that was done against the crown, it looks like it's coming to an end or it backfired. You got also this Knight of Cups out here where it's like air over water. The vibe that I'm getting has to do with like creativity and stuff like that. So somebody very well could have been trying to block your willpower, block your heart space, and steal your creativity, or block your creativity. Try to keep you from creating, essentially, is what this was. You see what I'm saying? Also, you know, the vibe that I was getting has something to do with like a love. It could have been a love offer as well, but you know, the vibe that I definitely get here, it has a lot to do with the heart space. So somebody did some heart space work. This was looked like it could be a King of Cups. A King of Cups. Somebody with fire and water in their chart at the same time. You got the King of Wands in reverse here, and you got the Lovers in reverse here. Yeah. So basically, they wanted you to take adverse action towards somebody who was going to bring you a love offer. They also wanted you to impulsively go towards somebody to give, to accept love offers. So this has to do with accepting toxicity into your life. Essentially, what this is about. So as a result of somebody doing some work involving toxicity and inviting toxicity into your life, and they did this for money. Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah. So there was an opportunity coming in for you, and they figured the best way to block it was to block your heart, block up your heart, block up your willpower, block up, and then try to hide what they did or whatever. But as a result, their ancestors took an L when this work was done. The whatever rank or whatever positions that the ancestors held in high places, it was affected by that. Whatever the spell work was, whatever the spell work. Hold on. The consequences of the spell work is what I meant to say. So let's see here. You got the Knight of Wands out here. You got the Devil card out here. You got the Star card out here. You got the Knight of Swords out here. And you got the World card out here. So basically what I'm seeing with this here is that somebody's going to bring, it's basically because of what happened, because of the how impulsive these people were. Somebody impulsively went towards a demonic contract, or they agreed to work with a spirit or a deity or something like that out of nowhere. Like, this is, they agreed to work with something low vibrational. And what happened was, with this Star card here in reverse, they're trying to keep it hidden that it was them who invited this demonic force into the bloodline. And the reason why this is important is because, let's say, if your bloodline is, if your bloodline has a lot of addicts in it, right? And you're going to break that tie, that demonic force of addiction over your family, right? So what does that mean? It means that you're gonna be tempted with a lot of substance abuse scenarios and stuff, but you're gonna turn it down, or you're gonna moderate it, or you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna beat it, right? You beat it. Now, say you beat it off your bloodline. Now your kids don't have to deal with it. Their kids aren't going to have to deal with it. Other people in your family is lifted off, right? Now imagine somebody doing dark spell work, right? And they say, you know what? I want this person to be addicted, right? And that spell work backfire. So what happens is that the energy from them wishing it on you comes back onto them, which ushers that demonic force back into their bloodline. So it's not always a demon. Sometimes it's the ill wishing that you send out. You see what I'm saying? And what happens is the energy connected to that, you enter into contract with that, because essentially that's your energy that you sent out, and now it's coming back to you, and now it's bound to you. Star card in reverse. That means that it's being hidden. Somebody's trying to keep it from coming out, trying to keep it from being revealed to the rest of the world. You see what I'm saying? You got lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, self-trust, disconnection. So this very well could have been a spell to get you to lose your mind, or it could have been a spell to have you all over the place, or whatever it may be. There could have been people in this person's bloodline that dealt with mental illness who beat it, but because this person went back and was delving in dark magic, it ushered that back into the bloodline. It ushered it right back into the lineage, which means that the ancestors have to wait for somebody else to come in and try to break that tie again. You see what I'm saying? So that's what the inverted, that's what that inverted triangle is. It's not basically like you literally talking to a demonic force. No, it's not always talking to a demonic force. Sometimes it's wishing something on someone, it backfiring, it hitting you, and it's being stuck or bound to your bloodline or lineage through you again. It's like you breaking it, but you ushering it back in. Or your auntie broke smoking in your family, and all of a sudden you wish smoking on somebody else, and all of a sudden you're smoking, and you brought it right back into the family. You see what I'm saying? These are the backfires that are going on at this time. Because I remember I told you in the last video that it's Mercury retrograde. You shouldn't be doing any kind of spell work unless it's for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, and it doesn't always have to be a candle. It doesn't always have to be like burying and all that other stuff. Sometimes it could be projection. It could be a variety of different things, because projection is a balance between fire and earth too, where you have the physical, tangible photo and the fire of your spirit or willpower to get it to visualize it or get it to come into fruition. That is a part of it too. So you got the King of Swords here in reverse, and you also have the World card out here. So yeah, as a result, there's gonna be it had, what is this? Quiet power, inner truth, callous, weakness, loss of emotional control. Yeah, looks like somebody is losing their control emotionally. They're losing emotional control, and the cycle, it looks like they're going to be trapped in this for another cycle. So yes, that's what this World card is. This is another cycle. So basically, like I said, this is essentially close. Essentially it's a family curse is what this was. I don't know if somebody just intended it specifically for you or whatever, but somebody just cursed their entire bloodline with this. And because I saw the triangles with a whole bunch of other triangles on the inside, I'm gonna show you right quick. Basically, this is an infinite, this could possibly end up being an infinite loop. And I'm gonna show you why. I know y'all gotta love when I gotta show all this shit, you know. But I mean, you know, I'd rather try to, you know, show you guys or whatever, you know, for those that care. You know, like everybody don't care. Some people just like whatever, just do the read. And I dig it, you know. So, yeah. Hang on just a second. I'm trying to find a clear page to rip out. Oh, I hate that. Here we go. Oh no, that ain't indeed. Alright, here we go. Alright, so basically it's like this. So the reason why I said it was infinite is because what I saw, it was like a triangle like this, right? And then it had a whole bunch of other triangles on the inside. So basically with the triangle, when you take it and you go across to the other side like that, and then you split it in half like that, and then you split it in half like that, what do you end up with? You end up with more triangles, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triangles now, right? So what happens is you split those, right? You split those triangles. And what happens? Eventually, I mean, true enough, you get that little octagon, yeah, hexagon in the middle, but it just doesn't stop, because then you got to do it from this side here. Then you got to do it from this angle here, then this angle here, then this angle here. And eventually what you end up with is a bunch of triangles. Once you get all of this done, it's going to be like a whole bunch of triangles that's going to be like fragmented and like rotating on the inside. Sometimes it even comes out like this, where you got it like that, and you got it like that, you see, and then you got it like that, like that. You see what I'm saying? It was basically like this, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, you know, it just ended up being like a whole bunch of triangles, you know, and it was just ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. But yeah, that's why I said it could possibly continuously keep looping into and of itself, because like I said, it was, you know, it was triangular, you know. I think almost every shape has its own infinity. Almost every shape. All right, so I got that done. Let's see, how long was that? 18 minutes. That wasn't too bad. All right, that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video is definitely something totally different. All right. Catch up with y'all later. Peace.